Scott here, and I don't know if you got that first part, so I'm going to say it again. Hey guys, it's Scott here, and today we're going to play Farming USA 2. Now, I've been playing this for quite a while, so I'm not starting from scratch, because, I mean, that'd be a pain in the butt, because... Oh, noisy. Stop. I have to go and get into here. 1 second. This thing is kind of annoying because it's a chainsaw and I'm in this area. The logging area. Alright. I don't think that there's a sound volume bar, so I think we're stuck with whatever we have. Yep, we are. That's fine. I can always turn it down like this. Haha. But yeah, like I said, we're going to start off where I have earlier. I need to actually turn down my graphics, so this is going to be on like the worst graphics setting. That's because my device is not that powerful. It's not a phone, which oddly enough I find phones are better for handling games, which is odd in my opinion because these are bigger devices, and I mean, usually the bigger the better, right? But I don't know, maybe it's just because there's so much storage that it has to keep up with, and it can't do it. But it's only an 8 gigabyte device, so I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's because of the lack of storage. I don't know. Somebody could probably tell me that, but you know, or I could probably just Google it. But anyway, we're gonna start logging because the price of soybeans isn't very good at all. Oh, come on. Soybeans are blue. Yeah, they aren't good at all, and neither is the feed that you can make out of them. So, yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. We're just driving back to go and get the log trailer. I don't know if I already said that. I don't think I did, but. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna go and do, is get the log trailer. I could go through that Levi! We could go through that little trail right there, but, you know, screw that. Because, that's really just a four-wheeler trail. I had a compact tractor, but I sold it, because it was kind of a waste of money just sitting there. I wasn't using it for anything, so I got rid of it. Looking back on it now, I probably should have kept it so that I could buy the mowing deck for it, but that mowing deck isn't very large. I need 100 Alright, so what I'm going to try and do once I sell these soybeans is I'm going to try and sell as much, or I'm going to like plant a bunch of crap and I'm going to try and harvest it so that I can get $140,000 more. Because that's how much I need in order to buy all the grass working stuff that I need. And I have cows, but the grass in the pasture is good enough to sustain them. And both of my female cows and the bull that is in that same pasture have been busy. That's all I can say. They've been busy. There's a bull in this pasture too that I'm driving by on my right, but he doesn't have any company with him, and I don't feel like buying any more cows. In fact, I could stop in and say hi. Unless I can see him from the gate, and I won't stop in and say hi. But you can't see him from the gate, so I am going to stop in and say hi. He doesn't get much company. He normally just sees me drive by. Kind of a lonely life for him. And they are on the fastest progression, as you could see from the settings page. So we're going to go in here. Where is he? Hello, Cowie. Come here. Yeah, I just called him a Cowie. Is he still over here? No, he's over here now. There he is. You see him? Earlier when I visited him, he was sitting down. Yeah, anyway, if I go into my animals page, click on the pasture, you can see all of their statistics. I have 2 steers, 2, they call them heifers. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I don't know. If it is, then you know, which I'm assuming it is. And then I have 2 bulls, so I have 2 of practically everything, and they're all beef cows, because if I wanted to do dairy cows, I would need to have 100,000 and then some to buy the cattle and stuff. And then I need a milk truck and all that, and it's just a waste of time, really. Until you have the money. Then it's great. But we're just gonna hop in the truck and reverse out of here. And pick up the log trailer and head back. Alright. Oh, wrong way. I thought it was the wrong way. And it is now night. Oh, don't do that. The log trailer is just in here. I'm sorry if this is a little laggy, but there's nothing I can do about it. And there's actually a lot of stuff inside of this vehicle barn right now. So this is mostly where I keep all my stuff, but my animal trailer is currently outside. Alright, let's go. Stop. Second, so I can fix the camera. Alright, there we go. And I will see you when I get back to the logging area. Alright, we are just going by the daily farm. I keep on getting this mixed up. Why am I doing this? I might have to stop in and get a quick refill of gas, but you know, I can always do that later. I have 36% left. I'm assuming it's diesel, just because, you know, it's a farm. Why would you have a gasoline truck? Right. Now let's start slowing down here. Maybe I did that a little too early, but you know, I think I did. Yeah, I think instead of parking the traditional way, I'm gonna park like this. The traditional way for me is sideways, but I'm not gonna do it sideways this time. So there's that. Alright, and I'm just gonna teleport because I hate going through the animation. It slows you down so much. Alright. Oh, I just messed up the camera. The annoying thing is that you can't reset the camera. See, like that? That's gonna bug me. I just messed it up. I'm gonna reload the game. Alright, we're back. Now, I'm gonna go and chop down a tree over here, I think, first. It's just selecting which one. Alright, so let's get out. lower the volume just a tad bit more. This might be a good one to go for. Looks a little thin, but sometimes they change width when you cut them. Alright, chainsaw. Yes. And timber. Oh, it fell on another tree. That's how tall it was. This one. Alright. Now this is kind of a hazard. So I think in order... Because they always fall forward, usually, if there isn't a tree leaning on them. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I could get killed. If it's going to fall straight in front of me. My time must be on the fastest setting or something. Probably so that the prices can change so that I can actually sell my crap. Alright, I didn't die. That's always a good thing, right? Alright, now before these roll into Narnia, let's pick them up. That was actually kind of funny, before they roll into Narnia. He's log jumping. Why are you log jumping? Right. I have to get into a proper position. Air quote. Air quote, proper position. Which is kind of in the center. You know, center-ish. All right. You know, for actually throwing them on the trailer, I think I am going to use third person, just because it's a lot easier than doing it from first. Alright. Skid steer power. Yes. Alright. Now just kind of get this on the trailer. Be nice. I don't care about the third person camera if it gets off center. Especially on the skid steer. When logging. Because I mean, it's pretty much impossible to keep it from doing it when logging. No, tilt it down. First log has been loaded. Alright. Now, what are the prices? Oh, I'm forever going in circles. Now, prices. Will it change for the worse or the better? I cannot tell. This is helping. See, because I want it to be where, like, the pigs and the barley is. Because I sold the barley a while ago, and it was, like, down where the blue is. And, it kind of sucked. I mean, I got quite a bit of money from it, but I would have much rather had more than what I got. I'm pretty sure that's everybody, but I wish I got a small loan of $1 million, basically, is what I'm saying. Let me just turn around here like this. and log. Now, this is a lot bigger than the other one was. English. Why can I not go in reverse? How am I stuck here? For some odd reason, that track that I'm looking at, it was just spinning. That was weird. That was really weird. Alright, we have it in our grasp. Now in this video I am probably just going to load up the logs and nothing else. I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to put that in a separate video. I'm just going to get this loaded up. Oh wow, yeah. Let's move over a little bit more before. Yeah, that would be helpful if I didn't put it right there. No, I need to move it over a little bit more still. See, I didn't grab this exactly in the center. No, back. Move the camera back. Right, how does that look? It's okay. I can live with this. Alright, yep, and that is over. Crap. Nope, I still need to move it over. Dang it, man. I might have to go to the other side. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on the other side and load it that way. No! This thing, skid steer. Yeah, load it, yeah. It turns on a dime. Now, depending on what you're doing, that can be a good and a bad thing. You know, if you're trying to do logging and you are used to vehicles that don't turn on a dime, then yeah, don't do this. I'm not used to vehicles turning on a dime, as you can probably tell. Just go and load this on here like this, and like that, and like this. Perfect. Alright, now just lower it on nice and gentle. Yes! Alright. Now we have 2 logs on here. I have to go and cut down some more. And there's a rear end of a log sticking out there. Alright. Now let's get out and chop down a tree. This one. How tall is this one? I can't look up. Do it. That's decent. Looks like a stick, but you know, like I said, all of them do. And really, that isn't a bad thickness if you look at it from this angle. It ain't bad. Yeah, I can live with that. And then there's this one. I'm not sure if I can cut. No, I cannot. In fact, no, I can't. I can't walk straight through it. I thought I could, but that log is rolling into Narnia, exactly where I said I didn't want it to go. You should stop. Please, stop. Thank you. I am the log god. So, this one? I think I'm gonna let it grow a little bit. This one, I think I'm gonna cut it down. Mostly because it's right next to the road. Should be nice. Now you can't actually cut these up into sections and stuff. You can only cut it down and load it up. But, you know, that's fine. I don't mind this. And we're gonna cut this one too. Again, mostly just because it's right next to the road. Nice and easy to get at. There we go. That one's kind of thick. Alright, so we're gonna load up those three. Now, enter this. Open that up. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go and get this one first. I might go and get the other two just because they're right next to each other, and there's the possibility of grabbing them both. However, with where they are actually positioned, I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible. I'm using this thing like a bucket. Alright, we're gonna close that, and then we're gonna shove this log with it. If I can. And it doesn't seem like my skid steer wants to. Right, reverse. And shoving power. You will not. Man. When you don't want it to get shoved, it gets shoved. And when you want it to get shoved, it doesn't get shoved. You know what I mean? Right? I hope so. And half that is sticking out. It's not even in there. I don't even think I was center on this thing. I might have been. Alright, we're gonna try and get it right here. Come on. Alright, this might be one of those logs that you have to tilt the grab in order to get it. Yes, we have it. I messed up the camera again. Alright. Screw it, we're just gonna go with this camera. It's close enough. Now I'm gonna try and grab this one because this is pretty close to each other in thickness. No, I'm not sure if it will work. Alright, so we're just going to let it roll off. Then we're just going to push it. We're not going to shove it, we're just going to push it. And I don't think I actually grabbed that other log. I did not. Come on. I will grab you. Alright, if I don't get it here, I'm gonna come back. Alright, yep. You already saw me watch up. You already watched me load up 2 logs, so I'm just gonna load these 3 up. There, I've loaded 4 logs up instead of 3 because one of them was in the way whenever I was trying to get logs through it, so I cut it down. Now we're gonna go and cut down some more trees, load them up, and that's probably it. But yeah, I might end this here because this is getting a little repetitive for you probably. Next episode we will sell them, and right now I'm going to check the price. I have to kind of switch back and forth between 2 of them. Ooh! Alright, I'm going to go on a gamble with the soybeans. I'm going to see if it's going to rise even more. Because you saw how much the corn rose and the beef. The beef is pretty good right now. Right now the best is barley. I don't think it's going to give me that much of a change, no. It doesn't give any change at all. So, yeah, we're going to go on a little bit of a gamble with the soybeans. We're going to see if it will go up. Feed isn't very good at this point in time. But, yeah. I'm going to end the video here, guys. I don't know why I just started switching to... Oh, yeah, it'd probably help if I did that. But as you can see, we have about half the trailer filled up right now with logs. So I'm going to continue this off camera, and then I'm going to save, and then tomorrow, I think I'm going to sell them. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye.